A bit like your mum, I'll be jumping on a plane and flying back later on this afternoon. I wanted to talk to you this morning a little bit about the book that's coming together. The reason I want to do that is that, for me, it's been a massive journey of learning. And so I've actually titled the book, Observations from the Quarterdeck, the Grand Adventure of Business. So I want to ask you a question up front. Who's having a grand adventure? If you're not, why aren't you? And I find that an interesting question to ask. You see, people don't buy what you sell. People buy you. So if you have a grand adventure, they will buy into that grand adventure. Leading into this is a picture of a 4.5-foot model I have in my lounge room. It's called the Blue Nose, and it's a schooner that was built in Nova Scotia in Canada. I was over in Canada last year, this time last year, and I've always wanted a ship model in my house. And my wife hates the endeavours and the warships, the galleons, that sort of stuff. But she saw this and she said, "Oh, would you have that?" Great, thank you very much. So forked out the appropriate amount of money and tried to ship a 4.5-foot ship from Canada to Australia. That in itself was a journey. But as I was sitting talking to Gary about business and coaching and all those sort of bits and pieces, it just suddenly dawned on me that business is exactly the same as building and running a ship. And you're all sitting there going, wow. So let me just take you on a very quick journey, a couple of examples of the kind of things you're going to learn. So the first one, I saw this statement. Who's seen this statement before? Ship in a harbour is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. A business is safe if you don't take it out and shake it down. As soon as you do, things start happening. There will be storms. You will get becalmed. All those things are going to happen to your business. So, firstly, ships in business are the same. As you look at a ship, you start seeing the various parts. I do. You probably just see a ship. But I see the hull, I see the decking, I see the mast, the rigging, the sails, etc. Let me talk to you about a couple of those. Firstly, the hull. The hull is actually made up of the keel, the ribs, and the planking. Business is made up of your why, your vision, your values, your mission statement. If you don't get those right and in alignment, your business will actually turn. You'll never be able to keep it on track. The same with the ship. If I have a ship that doesn't have a straight keel, it will never sail a straight line. No matter what I do, it will never sail a straight line. So in business, our role is to actually build a solid keel. We need to build decking. We build a business with purpose. My business is a coaching business. It's built for the purpose of coaching. What's your business built for? Have you got enough deck space for the products that you sell? Have you got enough deck space for the crew that you're going to bring on board? All of those questions. The masks are the products that you actually sell. You can have a mask in the air and the ship will go nowhere. It'll go nowhere until you plot the sail. It catches the wind and starts to move. But the mast needs to be supported by the rigging, which is your processes, all of the bits and pieces that go together to actually make your sails capture the wind. And then, of course, you've got the sails. I can keep going with that, steering, all the rest of it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue on. Because I want to talk about, I saw this Simon Sinek's quote just recently. I thought it was a fantastic quote. The challenge of our unknown future is so much more exciting than the stories of our accomplishments in the past. What is it that we're looking for in business, in life? Where are we going with this? And it brought me to this point. What's the difference between performance and potential? Question for you, what's the difference between performance and potential? Absolutely. So who stood at the back of a ship and looked at the wake going out? I know I have. 20 years of danger because I've found some time to do that. It's mesmerising. Standing at the back of a ship and looking at the wake is mesmerising. But what you're seeing is where you've been. And that's great. In business, we need to see where we've been. We need to know that we're at least going in a straight line. So we have to reflect. But who's watched the movie The Titanic? Yeah? How many of you were moved by the fact that Kate Winslet stood on the bow and held her arms out? Pictures up there. Yeah? She's looking at potential. She's embracing potential. Where am I going? So my question to you is, you're a nice one, yeah, absolutely. And if she wasn't looking, she would have seen that, wouldn't she? But the whole point of this is, in our businesses, are we on the bow, or are we standing at the stern looking backwards? Now, as a business coach, I find the larger proportion of people I deal with wouldn't even know where their bow was, because they're constantly looking backwards. And as I said, you need to look backwards, but you don't focus backwards. Focus on what's out in front of you. Focus on the potential of your business. Another flip side to that, if you think about the potential of your business, it will go nowhere if you're not prepared to drop the sales. You see, I can take a ship and I can drop it in the ocean and it will do nothing. It literally won't go anywhere. Because the potential in your business is not in the boat. It's not in the sales that could be raised. The potential is in you and your crew. So if you're not working to grow yourself, if you're not working to grow your crew, forget your business. You're not going anywhere. It's about understanding that the business is purely the vessel. It's the crew and the master of the ship that actually get it to its destination. So have a think about that from the performance and potential point of view. So again, just quickly looking at that, the true measure of a ship is in the skill and the abilities of the master and the crew. The true measure. So you can have a business as big as you want. When it comes down to it, if the staff and the owners are doing everything they can to grow their business, you won't go anywhere. People won't buy into that kind of adventure. See, I work on the basis that I've got, in essence, 3 groups of people that I would contact or have contact with. Obviously myself. But I'll have people that want to come on board for the journey. So they'll join me because they love the fact that I'm going somewhere. I'll have those who want to work on the boat, want to work on the ship. They want to have an integral part of raising sails and lowering anchors and all that sort of stuff. I'll have those that want to come as passengers. That's okay. They're paid passengers. So they want to come on the journey because it's going somewhere. And then I'll have people who are in the ports where I stop and they'll buy from me as well. Because they've seen me come in, they see what I'm selling, and they'll come on board, they'll say, yeah, we'll have a bit of that, and then I'll move on. Who's buying from your business? Have you got crew, passengers, and ultimately people in the ports that people need to? What are you thinking about from that perspective? Talking about sales, I actually love the analogy of sales and sales. That's S-A-I-L-S. S-A-L-E-S. So the whole point of the sails is it dynamically changes. It captures the wind and it dynamically changes where we're going with our business. But in the Navy, one of the things I learned a long time ago was how to actually sail. They teach all naval officers how to sail a ship, not just a warship, but how to actually sail under sail. One of the things that they teach you is you need to trim the sails to get the optimum speed. Now, optimum speed is not when you've got the boat peeled right over and the wind hitting the sail. The idea is to try and get the boat as level as you possibly can, because that's how it's designed, to cut through the water. So pushing through from that perspective, learn to trim the sails. You might actually ease off on some sails to gain speed and momentum. Do you do that in your own business? You start finding that you're getting some sails, but you can ease back on them, and that will actually pick the business up. Happy to talk about that later on. The whole principle of tacking and jiving. Anyone done sailing? Yeah. Did you know that when you tack, you actually lose momentum? So the idea of a tack is that you've got the wind coming onto you, and you tack, so you turn the bow through the wind to another direction, and you lose speed. They will always teach new sailors how to tack first. The reason for that is it slows them down, gives them greater control. When you jive, you actually turn the stern of the vessel into the wind. So you've got the wind behind you the entire time, and you keep the momentum. Now, I don't know whether you know it, but momentum is your friend. You don't stop something and then try and restart it. You keep it going and you make a small course adjustment. And you'll find you keep the speed up, you keep the momentum up, everything starts to run really smoothly. So, tagging and jiving. One of the things they always taught us is how to actually capsize and recover. Now, I don't know about you, I've failed in 3 businesses, and it's cost me a lot of money. How many of you have failed in 3 businesses? How many of you have failed in any business? You've got to learn those lessons, don't you? You don't walk away from those saying, woe is me, I'll just go back to a salary. If you're truly entrepreneurial, you say, well, I stuffed that up, what can I do there next time? And you head off again. So it's about learning to recover from the capsize. So we've got this entire journey mapped out for us. This one in particular, I'm actually really keen on, because who's ever watched the movie The Master and Commander? So that is actually my favourite movie. The reason it's my favourite movie is so full of tradition, military, naval tradition, which most people miss. But when I watched it the first time, I was almost in tears at the amount of tradition that was in there. But you'll remember, they went through a storm. They don't take all the sail out in a storm, because if they don't have forward movement, they can't steer. It's the same in business. If the storms are hitting you in business, you don't stop selling. You keep selling, but you just might retract a little bit so that you're not wearing the thing out. But the flip side of that is being the calm at sea. And they have a sea where everybody's at calm. There's not a breath of wind. So what do? They don't just all sit around, None of that happens. They actually put lifeboats over the side, and they row out and they attack the rope and they start pulling the ship to where the wind is. Now, we've acknowledged this morning already that we have those times, the ups and the downs in our businesses. And it's in the downs that we have to have those disciplines. I agree with what John said, step back from it and come back into it gently. But you've got to come back into it with purpose. You've got to decide for yourself, I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to pull my business back to where the wind is. And then get aboard and start sailing. So there are so many analogies that you can use in relation to the wind in the sails. You want to destroy your business, being absolute response. But you also don't want your business to die simply because you had no sales. The first step towards success table, you refuse to be captive to the environment and yourself. So if you find yourself in your business at this time struggling for whatever reason, refuse to allow that to define you. Refuse to allow that to define your business. Push forward. As so many of the speakers have already said, get a business coach. Get somebody who's going to get behind you and help you push through. That's what it's all about. You will see on your desks, on your tables, a couple of very quick ones. I've got 2 postcards on the table. One is this one, which just talks about packages that I've got. It's there for your information. That's all. Just there for your information. The second one is actually an expression of interest. If you want to have a chat with me at any stage, fill that out. Talk to me today, obviously, but fill that out. Give it to me today, or message me. You can go to my website. There's the link there. If you scan that in, the message you get connected to me. But I'd like to talk to you. I'll get back to you literally within 24 hours. So I'd love to have that opportunity to talk to you about how I can help you grow your business. The last one is more information. I've got a couple of books. I have actually been involved in 2 books. Gary said I was writing my first one, and that's true. One of my greatest challenges when I first left the Navy was I had this self-limiting belief. I'm great at speaking, I'm comfortable speaking, but I figured no one would want to read anything that I ever read. And I had the opportunity to partner in a joint venture called The Change. So I've done that. Jim Britt and Jim Lutz. Jim Britt was actually Tony Robbins' coach. So I partnered with them, and I've written a chapter in this book. I'm also connected with the John Maxwell Network. I don't know if you've heard of John Maxwell, but I'm a certified John Maxwell coach. If you haven't heard of John, look him up. New York Times rates him as the #1 leadership and management specialist in the world. He's written over 100 on leadership. So I'm part of the John Maxwell Network. The other one is actually a USB. It's a USB stick, and I've got about $200 worth of value on that. A couple of videos, a couple of voice recordings, a whole lot of documents, a whole lot of information that I've written in terms of ebooks and that sort of stuff. It's there for you. If you want to avail yourself of that, come and see me. We can have a chat about that. So that is me, David Campbell from State Your Business. Gary.
David will be back at, along with the panel. But anyone, just before we break, let's do a question statement for David. You did an amazing, phenomenal job. Yeah.
What sort of business have you worked with, David?
Look, the businesses I've worked with so far have varied. I've worked with an architectural firm. I've worked with a welder. Currently working with a plumbing business. I've done a fair bit of government work. So I'm still coaching 2 staff members from a government department in one situation about how to grow their teams. Working with the Department of Human Services with another senior executive, coaching them on how to grow and build their team and restructure and move forward. So a broad range of people.
Probably badly worded question. What's your sweet spot?
My sweet spot is, it really is helping businesses get to that point where they understand the why of why they're in business. One of the things that I find when I network in Canberra and also deputies, people go into business, but they don't really understand why. And why is not making money. Why is what will get you out of bed? Joanna spoke so well about it this morning. It's what gets you out of bed every morning, knowing that you're going to make a difference. And I find that so few businesses that I've connected with actually understand that. So I want to get them to that point. But over the last 6 months, putting this particular story of the observations from the Quarterdeck together, what I'm discovering is that so many people don't get that aspect. Once they've got their why, then making that work through their business. See, all of the ship is actually interconnected to the keel. And the keel is your why. So if you're selling stuff and you're doing well business and all the rest of it, but it's not connected to the keel, there's no real strength in the business. You might do well, but there's no real strength in what you do. So it's about bringing all that together.
How important is the rudder, Dave?
Oh, critical. And I didn't touch on the rudder, but in the book, I've chatted to Gary a little bit about the book. I have some wonderful memories of, and I say that now. There was an announcement made on a ship that I was on. We were doing some maneuvers, and they said the ship is about to turn heavily. And they actually put 45 degrees of rudder on, and literally the ship tipped 37 degrees. Now that's an awfully long way when you're on a ship. And everything that wasn't tied down was immediately onto the deck. Everything just goes everywhere. So in terms of your business, if you apply a lot of rudder, and the rudder is only a small thing, if you apply a lot of rudder, you'll actually tip your business over. You'll actually capsize. One of the ways that you learn to capsize is to actually turn the rudder and flip the ship. So you've got to be careful not to do that. Small adjustments change direction, not massive adjustments. So it's in the book. I'll read the book when I finish it, but I didn't have enough time to cover all of that, obviously. I do address that in the book. The concept to me is you're in a business where you've got one vessel, but it's the ultimate goal to actually run a fleet. And so who's then going to be in charge of the fleet? And you need to step back from it and almost become the admiral at that stage and look at what all of the vessels are doing, what all the ships are doing, and actually manage them from that perspective. And you can do that from within wealth, or you can step right back and do it for sure. So step out of the business from that perspective. So it is scalable from that perspective, and therefore you can take that same analogy and apply it into the business space. You can make your business scalable purely and simply by replicating the structure that you've got in my business.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll hear more from David when we bring him up later. We're going to have a 45-minute break. I encourage you to come back. We're going to hear from Andy in relation to the unbreakable. And when you hear Andy's story, I think you'll understand that we bring the whole day to an amazing crescendo along with Josie, when you hear from Josie and what to do with her. So it's very exciting. And then we'll bring the panel back for individual questions. Let's make it 45 minutes, as we said. At the time now is 5 to 1, so 1:40.